Good morning. I'm David Hahn, and I am here this morning on behalf of the session to update you on the deliberations of the session as it relates to our response to the current pandemic and public health emergency. It's been a couple of months since the last update, and like many of you, I was hoping that the last update would be, well, the last update. But even with the optimism around progress on development of a vaccine, case numbers continue to rise, and we must remain ever vigilant as we move into a time where so many of us look forward to in-person gatherings with family and friends. As before, I do want to recognize that while I am a physician at Penn State Hershey Medical Center, I am not speaking on behalf of Penn State or any other organization, but solely as a member of session at Derry Church. Your session met on November 18th, and as always, the discussion was robust, and there was not unanimous agreement on all of the decisions. There were several actions taken that are all outlined in a letter that was sent out via e-news earlier this week and is available on the derrypres.org website. Among them are a suspension of music ensembles that cannot wear masks, as well as mandatory mask wearing for all indoor in-person gatherings when a congregation or audience is present. Also, we will continue with our 8 a.m. Sunday service, 9 a.m. Sunday school, and 7 p.m. Tuesday service, with all services moved to the sanctuary to take advantage of more space and better ventilation. You may recall that a set of guiding principles was brought forward from the COVID task force and approved by session. Among them was the need to be mindful of staff resources. With this in mind, session has granted staff and any leader of an in-person gathering the authority to cancel a gathering if they believe it is unsafe to continue or if they are personally uncomfortable leading the gathering at that time. Session strongly believed in the value of the flexibility provided by empowering our staff and trusting their judgment in the setting of a fluid, ever-changing, and unpredictable environment. In these challenging times, it is important for us all to be informed and involved. Whether you have expressed your thoughts directly to a member of session or the church staff, or responded through the survey, thank you. Thank you for expressing your concern for the safety of our community and our staff. Thank you for describing how meaningful, no matter how small in size or short in duration, a Tuesday evening service can be. And most of all, thank you for your forthrightness, your honesty, and your support. In the next few weeks, the church staff, along with the COVID task force and the session, will form plans for Christmas worship. As these plans evolve, they too will be guided by those principles of safety, community, the mission of the church, mindfulness of staff resources, transparency, using outdoors when possible, adherence to guidelines, learning from best practices, and inclusiveness. I remain inspired by the tireless and selfless efforts of our professional staff, and I know that you will join me in supporting them as we work together through these unprecedented challenges to proclaim God's word, share God's love, and practice God's justice.